to bunk in here last night, but unfortunately I got here after the 8:30 cutoff point for bunk check-in, so now I'm going in at 6 a.m. with the rest of the folks. I have this.
Was late, has paid to... Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Must have been talking to Karen.
Yeah, late last night. I think that's Abol Trail over there. My parking's going to be on the left. Let me just check it out. Yeah, here's Abol Trail. Well, I got checked in down at the ranger station. Now I'm ready to go. I only have a poncho today, and he mentioned it too. I wish I had my raincoat now, because going up rocks with a poncho is going to be more challenging, but I'll make it happen. I'm in the back of Abol Campground here. That's the trail going to the front. Got an outhouse. It's a little confusing here, but the trail itself goes sort of past this campsite and then over this way. 2.2 to tree line. Instead of doing my original trail, which was going to start on the other side of Katahdin, I switched to Abol. Abol is one of the shorter trails, and I'm hoping it'll be quicker than the routes I wanted to go before. And I forgot to download a map. So I'm relying today on the trail, which is pretty clear. And then I'll just trace my steps back when I come down. The trail thus far has been pretty easy to follow. Probably approaching a mile in. It's blazed by these light blue blazes. And the trail's very clear, pretty much like this the whole way so far. At just about precisely 1 mile, you're entering Maine's largest wilderness. Unsurprisingly, between miles 2 and 3, it starts to get rockier, a bit steeper. Haven't had to scramble yet, although there were places where I could have optionally scrambled if I wanted to. I'm at a point with a little guesswork. There's a small trail to the side. I don't think that's it. I think this one is it. But I don't see any blazes. I'm gonna go up this one a bit and try and confirm. You know, the blazes were just out of sight. There's a faded one on that tree, and there's a clear one on that rock up there. At about 1.5 miles in, I can see what I'm going up against up there. Just barely in the distance. No idea how close it is to the top, but it's directly where the path goes. Right here, 1.5 miles in, we got a water source painted on the rock there. Can't really read it, but you can hear it over there. About 1.6 miles in, we got stairs. Well, somehow the sun has come out. That was not forecasted. Still between miles 1 and 2. The trail continues with lots of stairs. Shouldn't be too far from the tree line at this point. Got another peek at it through the mists here. Not sure if that's Katahdin or Thoreau Springs or whatever the next potential faux Highpoint is. Oh, I don't see a way around any of these big boulders here. So I think this is where I need to scramble. So I'm gonna reconfigure my pack a little bit. I think I might take my poncho off and just risk needing to stop to put it back on again if the rain comes back worse. This rainbow's kind of faint, it's hard to see. All right, this is where the real fun starts, I think. Well, despite the weather report, we got a clearing over there. We can see a bit. Rainbow's clearing now. We are full scramble mode. Less than 1/2 mile up the hunt, but this is definitely the hard part. This is actually pretty fun. Lots of scrambling, not really any exposure. So fun little trail here. Also, it's pretty well marked. There's blue blazes everywhere. This is just straight up. There's like no switchbacks or anything. This captures everybody's feeling at this rock right here. I got a sign here telling us to stay on trail and then up and away. Yeah, that path on the left looks like it's got more roughage that you can kind of...
Want me to help pull you up?
She's got it. She's got it.
That looked a lot easier.
That's easier.
Now we're all going to do that.
Now I know what to do. Turn around.
Are you going to roll up?
Oh my goodness.
She told me to film her. Now she's throwing it. You got it. Yeah. A quick break before the last stretch of scrambling. We made it to the flat part. After the climb, the trail has these strings that corral you in.
Me either.
I'm breaking them. I'm not stepping on vegetation, but I'm mildly breaking the rules.
I didn't see anything, guys.
I'm breaking the rules.
Oh, this is Thoreau Spring here. This is where Hunt Trail meets up. So I think that one is Hunt right there. When the string guideline's in, you're back to just blazes and cairns marking the trail. Can almost see the summit through the clouds. We're not far now. That is where we came from. And this is where we're going. Summit in sight, I'm pretty sure. We're up here with lots of through hikers wrapping up their through hikes. A group of 7 of us heading up at about the same time and pace hiked much of the way together, which was about to lead to a fun surprise at the summit.
Oh, do you want it? You should have it over your face and then...
So it turns out some members of our little day hike tramily are getting married up here. So, attending a wedding.
Welcome! We have climbed here today to the highest point in Maine to celebrate the union of John Stoyak and Juniper Garvin, a ceremony to commemorate the love shared between these two souls. Do you, John, take Juniper to be your lawfully wedded wife, a constant friend and faithful partner through sickness and health, through joys and sorrows, to honor, respect, cherish, and love from this day on?
I do.
Do you, Juniper, take John to be your lawfully wedded husband, a constant friend and faithful partner, through sickness and health, through joys and sorrows, to honor, respect, cherish, and love from this day on?
I do!
Do either of you have anything more to add?
Not right now.
Okay. You may now exchange the rings.
Oh no!
Right there. It might not fit right now.
Universal Life Church and by the state of Maine, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Woo!
I now present Mr. and Mrs. Stoyak. I guess. Yeah.
That's fun too, but I feel like it moves.
Back at Thoreau Spring. Our break before the descent. Yeah, it looks like we're just heading towards a cliff. Jeez. We are back below the tree line, down to where the steps are. One last scramble to go. This is our last scramble of the trip.
It was one of the easiest.
Less than a mile to go. And here we are back at the trailhead.